Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Desire Jones, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about voting and how your vote is important in the presidential election. The greatest way that you can institute change in your area is by letting your voice be heard through voting. In 2012, approximately 93 million American citizens who were eligible to vote did not, according to the year's voter turnout report from the Bipartisan Policy Center. Bad officials are elected by good citizens who simply do not vote. This is a quote from George Jean Nathan, an American critic and magazine editor. Today we will discuss first why Americans do not vote. What is keeping Americans from the polls? Secondly, we will briefly discuss how popular vote and electoral vote play hand in hand in the president being elected. Third, we will discuss the importance of each person voting. I personally have been confused on how the process works. I decided to do some research on all the aspects of voting so I can clear my understanding and participate in the elections. In 2016, in the election where Donald Trump ran against Hillary Clinton, only 58.1% of Americans voted who were eligible to vote. Convicted felons are denied the right to vote, or they must have a petition to vote depending on their state law. If they are incarcerated, they must wait until after they complete their sentence in order to vote. And this is true in more than 20 American states. Some people simply think that their vote does not count. It can be from lack of concern with politics, or like me, which is just not enough knowledge on the voting system. Being elderly was a cause of Americans not voting that was pointed out during research as well. 42% of people who are 65 and older said in the survey that health issues, illness, or disability rendered them unable to reach the polls according to the Bloomberg census. So whether it's election circumstances, money factors, or even PTO from work to vote, there are several reasons that Americans don't participate in the election, although they are currently registered to vote. There are two factors that determine our president and who it will be. It will be the popular vote and the electoral college votes. The electoral college was created by delegates in 1787 to compromise between letting the Congress vote for president or letting the popular vote determine who our president will be. The popular vote is just whichever candidate receives the most votes from Americans. Some people want to abolish the Electoral College because it focuses too much on swing states. The candidates have states that are easily won based off their political party, so they spend most of their resources focusing on those battleground states or swing states. Electors almost always cast their vote with the candidate that wins the popular vote, although it is not required for them to do so by the Constitution. How important is your vote to the popular vote? Long story short is that numbers add up, and you and the people that you influence can change a lot. The more you understand that no, it's not the only factor in the election, but it still counts. It has made me aware of how much it will affect the election if I don't choose to vote. Research what each candidate is offering or taking away from you and how these changes affect your family when making your decision. It is very important that you are aware of what the candidate that you are voting for plans to bring to your community and your state. The greatest way that you can institute change in your area is by letting your voice be heard through voting. Let your voice be heard. If you are not a part of the solution, then you are the problem. So, first we discuss why Americans do not vote. What is keeping our citizens from being able to make it to the polls? Secondly, we briefly discuss how popular vote and electoral votes play hand in hand with the president being elected. Also, what are they? What are they? What are they defined as? And lastly, we discuss how important each person is in voting. What role do you play and how does it affect your community? You wouldn't let your grandparents pick your playlist. Why would you let them pick your representative who's going to determine your future? A quote by Barack Obama. Thank you.